Hello everyone, I want to continue my series. I was going to continue on roles and characters and things we do as transsexuals to try to sell this off. I was going to try to condense my videos a little shorter because I want to do a whole series of them, and maybe we can get into more questions and answers if these videos start to take off and people start to listen. I'm going to have to give you guys some after pictures because I know it's probably looking relatively strange how you guys are like, how in the world is this person going to pull this off? I've got some pictures I can show you to give you kind of an idea where this is going to go. I'll post those later. I want to figure out how to transfer still shots onto YouTube. Maybe some of you guys can leave in comments how to do that. I can put my pictures over here and kind of show you a little something. I don't have many, but I have a few. But anyways, I want to get into roles. I kind of gave a whole background in my other videos, and I hope I didn't bore you to death with that. They were pretty amateur. I understand that. I'm new to this, so I can kind of go off in different areas. What I wanted to get into was roles people play. Like when I thought I found the answer as a gangster, and I played this role, and you got people that take on Navy SEAL, they take on all these different aspects, right? I guess when I learned I was getting away with the role, I guess I kind of perpetuated things, and I kind of just kept escalating because I seen something finally work, and I was going to keep using that role, and it was feeding an ego at the same time. So what you do is you keep escalating it. You don't really feel like you're the person. You know you're a fraud. You know something's off. You know something just ain't right. But you can't believe you're getting away with it with the people. The people actually buy this. And you say, well, how does transsexuals achieve these things? They seem to go like the CEOs. They seem to go to, like you went to prison. You were, as much as that isn't really a goal to be proud of, still what I went after, I achieved. I became a person that was in connected circles and things of that nature. I worked my way up the ranks. It's because we dedicate ourselves to it. Because to you got a whole expansive life. To us, our life is very limited. We all the time are fighting something secretly that you don't know about. We're always having constant doubt and a constant war in our own head. And we're constantly fighting this gender thing, and we're trying to convince ourselves that it's real, and we're trying to convince everyone around us that it's real. We're trying to make a role work on us that we know isn't real. Even though I was a full-out gangster, nobody would deny that. I've been to prison. I had the whole 9 yards. Nobody would deny. I mean, they look at me and say, "Oh, you're a tough guy." But in my mind, I thought it was a big joke. I felt like everybody knew I was a fraud, even though they didn't. But in reality, I wasn't a fraud. I was a fraud to myself, but I was actually out there a real gangster. But I never had my heart into it. So we might use things like music, movies, people around us, environment. We're always using something to perpetuate ourselves a little more. Like I looked at the Navy SEAL Kristen Beck. She said, I wasn't only a Navy SEAL, I'd go out on the most dangerous missions. One, it serves two purposes. She stands a possibility of getting hurt, dying. That's the suicidal part in us, like me going out and dealing with higher level criminals and getting myself in trouble. Served two purposes, perpetuated my image, and it put me in danger. Even though I really didn't want to die, I did want to die at the same time. It's like playing with it. It's like, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. If I have to deal with it, I'll deal with it, you know? And that's kind of what the gangsters, what transsexuals do. They go through the roles. That's what they do. They go through these different phases, and they keep selling it and selling it and selling it. And before they know it, they're at the top of their craft. And they're like, what's next after this? And it just stagnates. And you're like, I'm not happy. I achieved this men looking up to me, and I'm the man now. I'm the thing I never thought I could achieve. I went from this feminine wimp to this powerful man. And in the end, I realized all it was a fucking role. It was a lie. And now I have to face myself. You can lie to everybody else around you, but you can't lie to yourself. So I got to face myself. I got to look at myself in the mirror and realize I failed. All of this was for nothing. And even worse for me, because I had the knowledge to know what I was. And I denied it. My therapist is wrong. This is wrong. I had 12 years to debate this. All for nothing. Now I'm going to post some pictures here relatively soon of me as a woman, because I know everybody's seeing this going, wow, look at this, you know. I want you to see that I can look more feminine, obviously, than this, and I want you guys to have a little bit of hope. That's not the finished product by no means. If you can leave in the comments below how to transfer pictures over, I think I said at the beginning of the video, I'd appreciate that. But everything's roles. I just want you guys to understand it. To us, it's not real. Even though it is real. I know that sounds confusing, but to us it isn't. It's a character. When people call me a gangster, I never took it to heart. I knew I really wasn't into that. Even though I had the role, but I played off the ego. Everybody likes your ego stroked, okay? They like to feel like they're somebody. Well, I had my ego stroked. It still didn't make me feel like anybody. In the end, I was just lonely and miserable. To the point you can see where I'm at right now. Out of shape, diabetes, the whole 9 yards. I just let it destroy me. When I got rid of the gangster image, I was in transition, and I didn't replace it with a woman. I didn't replace it with anything. And this is the results of what happens when you think you've got it under control and you're going to just keep ignoring it. It'll just destroy your life, and you'll just waste more and more years. So my advice to you is follow what I'm telling you and listen, and don't make the mistakes I made. Learn from people like me. You're not going to beat it. If I can't beat it, I promise you're not going to beat it. It's not beatable. It's something that's wired in your head. You look at me and say, how in the world can you be a woman? Well, how can Johnny Depp be a pirate? How can all these different people put on roles? How can I sit here and act like a gangster? If I practice enough, I've got the voice, I've got the body. If I practice enough, I can do it. I can pull it off. I can go into a role. Doesn't mean I'm happy. Doesn't mean that's what I feel. Now, some of you that might be arguing, well, this isn't real. Okay, let's take the whole equation out that you're a woman. Period. I don't even want to argue about that. Let's let the Christians have their little argument that we're freaks or we're whatever. I don't want to argue. Okay. I do want you to ask yourself: do you really want to be a woman? Do you really like being a woman? Do you like presenting feminine? Do you like maybe even dressing feminine? Do you like the idea of living as a woman, expressing as a woman? Do you really like it? When you ask yourself that question, if you're transsexual, I'm gonna pretty much wager you're gonna say yes to all those things. Now you know you're not putting that show on, right? You know in your heart of hearts and your real soul, you enjoy those things. And you know that's who you are. You know if you could get away with it, you'd be out expressing like that every day. Problem is you don't believe you can get away with it. Problem is you don't believe anybody will accept you. Problem is you even lie to yourself and you keep telling yourself this isn't going on. But you know it is. And you know it's there. So whether you call yourself a woman, or you call yourself a monkey, or you call yourself a man, or you call yourself a Martian, I don't really care. All I know is you identify like a woman, and a lot of things match up to what a female's lifestyle would be. So what's that tell you? You got a problem. It's not going to go away. You're not going to, if you notice your whole entire life, I don't care if you're 12 or you're 80, you notice it's never gone away, and it never will. Because that's the core self of you eating at yourself, wanting to express yourself, and the only thing that's stopping you is fear. You're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of consequences. You're afraid you're going to lose this or that. Because you damn well know if you can be yourself, that's who you'd be. So learn from me. Do you want to end up like this, middle-aged, overweight, diabetes, your life's a wreck? Is this where you want to be? Or do you want to win? I say win. Watch me win. I can do it, you can do it. Like I said, my saying is that if I can do it, anyone can do it. And I'm going to prove it. I don't care who's with me. I don't care. I'm going to do it regardless. I'm going to resurrect myself from the ashes like a phoenix and rise again. I'm going to be a happy woman. I may not be the prettiest woman on the planet. I may not be a lot of things. But I'll know one thing is I'll be happy. And that's what matters most. So I just wanted to get into the roles. It's all bullshit. We know it. We just keep doing it. We keep repeating it over and over again like we're on an endless sitcom. Never ends. Coming to the family, put on this different role. But there's somebody inside that we can't be, and that's the person we feel. And the saddest part about us is most of us that's never experienced the other side will never know what it feels like to actually be yourself until you do it. Then you realize, what in the fuck was I thinking? And that's the bottom line. And that's what you'll find out. And you're going to find out through the course of these videos, if you follow me, I've got a hell of a lot of knowledge and experience. I may not look it. I may look dumb as a stump. I guarantee I'm anything but stupid. I've been down a lot of roads, and I want to be here for you guys. I want to share my experiences because I want you guys to have a happy life, and I want you to be successful. That's all I care about. These videos mean nothing to me other than helping you out. So, like I said, if I can do it, you can do it, and I hope that explains roles. All they are is roles. I don't care which one we take on, we're putting on a role. Because if we were ourselves, we'd be feminine, we'd be presenting feminine, and we'd be acting like ourselves. But instead, I throw a goatee on, get overweight, destroy myself, and constantly destroy myself. And for what? To lose? To not live a life? Does everybody around me matter that much? that I'm not allowed to be myself? Do I stop them from being themselves? Do I ever permit them from not being themselves? So if they can't allow me to be myself, then why should I care if they're their selves? I don't bother them. They shouldn't be bothering me. So if I'm letting them be their selves, they should be letting me be myself. And if they can't accept that, then go to hell. That's the way I look at it. I'm not preventing them. Only person preventing me is me. They can't stop me, and they can't stop you. So come on board. Like I said, I want to see you live. I'm tired of the suicides. I'm tired of all this. So I think if some rugged, ugly face like this can get on here and show you, look, I'm going to change it to a woman, it's got to be shocking to people. But guess what? I'm going to do it. And guess what? I'm going to come out better than what most people think I'm going to come out with. I love all the detractors laughing right now. Please laugh. Please keep it on. Say it can't be done. This can't be done. I want you to keep saying, the people that are out there that are not fans of this, keep telling me it can't be done. This person will never pass off as a woman. Look at this person. I want to be the face that you think is going to be failure. And then I want to come out on top. Then I want everybody that's out there that has doubt to realize this is what they could do. They could win. And you're going to win. And I'm going to be that shining example. Give me a year or two. I'm starting now. I took 6 months off my job. I'm taking the time to do this. I'm going to get myself in order. All sorts of things are going to happen. And you can do it too. The weight loss, you'll see weight loss. You'll see a total transformation, the hair off. You'll see so many things happen. And I'm going to document it all so you guys can watch it. So, if you guys want, start subscribing to this and start following me. The videos get better as I go. You're just getting a rough outline right now. So this video basically is on characters and my transition. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll get better as we go. Leave comments on how to put music in these things. Leave comments to me on how to put photos in. And I'll follow your guys' lead, and I'll research myself. Put your faith in this. I'm going to do it, okay? Thank you guys very much, and I appreciate you watching again. And I'm signing out for now. This will be Dark Princess, and that's even funny for me to even say Princess looking at me right now. But that's my call tag, Dark Princess, and I'm going to come through for you guys, and you guys are going to see. This won't be a laugh, it'll be real.